VLOGRIL vlog. Sometimes you guys are the first people you guys are the first people I've spoken to and it doesn't come out right. Literally just woke up. I've not been getting up early enough to make coffee before Lee goes to work. And so then I don't make it just for me. Today, I'm up early enough, but my face is not awake yet. It would appear that Manny has claimed this entire blanket. He's like, so this blanket's gonna be for me. We're not gonna do a whole like get ready with me again like we did yesterday because I felt like that was a bit much. I felt like that was too much for a vlog. I mean, you tell me. But I do need to whack on a bit of makeup before I start work. I don't have to. That's not true. I want to. I placed an order on Boots last night that I am quite excited about. It's a bunch of lip liners. So they had a good deal, I don't know if they still do, on NYX. It was like a certain percentage off and a free gift and something else. I feel like it might have been multiple percentages off. It was ended up being a really good deal anyway. So I bought 6 or 7 lip liners. Lip liners are just like my jam because they make more impact on the lipstick than anything else. Like you can put on a different lip liner and the lipstick is different. So I bought all these lip liners from NYX. Some of them are from the regular line. Some of them are like from the Loud. So I'll show you obviously when they arrive. And then there will hopefully be a free gift involved that I can show you as well. But I have been saving up my Boots points and I've been kind of undecided what I want to spend them on. I haven't done it yet, so I suppose I still am somewhat undecided. I can still change my mind. I'm waiting for the Boots points to go into my account from the order that I've just placed. But at the moment, it is heavily leaning towards a Rouge Cocoa Balm from Chanel in, I want to say, Jour. I think that was the colour that I settled on. I'm looking for something. I'm always looking for that TV lip. Long-time followers will know. The TV lip is, if you watch TV, I think it's a balm. I think that they use a lip balm combined with a lipstick to give this effect. And to be fair, you do see it less often these days. Where has... Someone asked me, I was literally just responding to comments, and somebody asked me where my liquid contour was from, and now I can't find it. Crisis averted. It's this one. I did cancel my subscription with Beauty Pie, but as soon as this runs out, I will be resubscribing just for this. I've had the one from, I was using the one from Primark as the one, like that was my favourite one. And the one from Charlotte Tilbury, I was like really kind of mad about it. But this is a combination of the two. It's kind of easier to blend. It's somewhere between a gel and like a creamy product in terms of like coverage. And the colour's great. I have the light one. But yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, as I was saying about the TV lip. So the TV lip, for those of you who don't know, is like an unobtainable, beautiful lip. It's to do with the finish. Usually, it almost looks kind of, not glossed. It's balmy. It's balmy. It looks just really perfected. Like kind of like a smoothed out and not glossy, but not dry, perfected lip. And the only thing that I think it can be is that they mix a lip balm in with the lipstick to give them that kind of like smooths over any of the like dryness or of the, you know, wrinkles in your lips. Your lips aren't that smooth naturally. So I have been for upwards of 10 years searching for this ideal product. The closest I ever found was YSL did something called a Rouge Volupte balm. Unfortunately, I lost it and they don't make it anymore, which is frustrating because it was perfect. It was exactly what I was looking for, which just goes to show. I mean, it is. Oh, I'm going to use this today. It is. It's a balm. It's a balm. That's what it is. Oh, I love that perfume. I'm definitely taking that with me to New York. I like to try, doesn't always work out this way, but I like to try and pick a scent for like a season or an event or a holiday, so that when I smell that scent again, it reminds me of that thing. Maybe this is just me, but I kind of like that. There are definitely certain fragrances that I spray them or I smell them on other people and I'm like, oh, I am taken back to 2005. Like, I've talked about this before, but Givenchy Play Intense and Lady Million, they are just such a time capsule for me, because I worked in, where did I work? Oh, I worked in Debenhams, and Ella called it Debenhams. This was some time ago. I worked in Debenhams over probably like between September and February. It felt like 3 years, but it really wasn't that long. And it was obviously over the Christmas period, where Debenhams opens till midnight. There'd be people traipsing around Debenhams at midnight with children in prams. It was bananas. Like, this was not necessary. But I worked right next to the perfume counter. I actually managed the Urban Decay counter, which, you know, in another life, craziness. But I worked next to the perfume counter, and I always used to spray, I went next to Givenchy. I always used to spray Givenchy Play Intense, which was just amazing, and Lady Million. And that was like Christmas 2010. Just takes me right back whenever I smell Lady Millions, but Givenchy Play Intense is no longer available. It was not long for this world, unfortunately. And it is my all-time favourite perfume. So going back to the TV lip, I have ordered all of these different lip liners, and I keep trying different kind of balmy lip products. And I bought the Chanel lip balm. It's nice, it is nice, but it's still not quite doing what I want it to do. There's not enough colour in it. It really is still not quite there. And so I'm going to try the Rouge Veloute. I'm feeling, you know, these are my boots points. I want to spend them on something bougie. Feeling bougie recently. I've got a lot of drugstore makeup, and I'm kind of in my era now of like, I want to try some things that are a little bit fancy. I just want to live a little, you know, and I want to play around, especially lipsticks. I don't mind spending money on lipsticks because it feels like they last me for a million years. But once these lip liners come, I'm going to play around with some of the lipsticks that I've already got that I felt like I couldn't wear because I didn't have a corresponding liner. Now I've lost my mascara. Found it, don't panic. Also, I know at the beginning of this I said we're not going to do a full get ready with me because it's a bit excessive, and then we've done a full get ready with me. But all of that is to say, if you know of an amazing, balmy, like high-end lip product that I can buy at Boots, then let me know, because right now the closest I've come is like a really nice lip liner and Carmex. Let me just have a little dig through my lipsticks. These used to be organised. They are not organised anymore. They used to be organised by colour. So I'm trying to find something kind of peachy. This Caramel from No. 7, the Hydroluminous Lip Balms. These are really nice. This is not peachy, but it's going to give me that kind of like, it goes pretty well with the lip liner. It's going to give me that glossy, balmy thing. You know, these are probably exactly the same as the Chanel ones, realistically. Once upon a time, I'd have bought the Chanel ones and then bought like all the No. 7 ones. I'm like, let's compare. Glossier than I want, really. I kind of want something that, once this dries down a little, it'll just give, you know, more balm. I suspect I'm asking for too much. I just, you know, when you have something very specific in mind and you will never find it. Now, I've got 10 minutes before I start work, so I'm going to put on a little bit of nail polish, set myself up with whatever it is I'm going to watch today as my background show. I like to watch things that I've seen a million times before. Just kind of like, it keeps me company. I read something about wanting to be like distracted just to the point of distraction. And that was a perfect way of putting it. Like, I need some kind of hum. Like, I can listen to audiobooks at night, but I can't listen to audiobooks I've never listened to before. They have to be books I've listened to a million times, because otherwise I'm interested and it takes my attention. Whereas if I have something in the background that I've already watched or listened to before, then it just kind of serves as company, as like background company. I'm taking my lunch break and sealing some jars because Karen's going to come over at the weekend. We've got a friend's birthday that we're going to, and afterwards she's going to come over and we're going to wick some of these jars together because there are so many of them. So in order to do that, I first have to seal them, and they need a few days between sealing and wicking, so I need to get that done today. I'm going to see how quickly I can do it. See if I can get all, I think I made like 90 jars. See if I can get all 90 jars sealed. Wait, there's nothing in there. Within my like probably 45 minutes, I'm going to take off work. I've just discovered the Osbournes podcast. Why did nobody tell me they had a podcast? I love the Osbournes. Really enjoying it so far. Very much like that they say absolutely whatever they want and are constantly offending people. I really enjoy that. Anyway, they were just talking about, I'm distracted because I've got my vibrator chair on, and I feel like my voice is weird. They were talking about medical care, and if you watched the podcast from this week that me and Emma did on, I'll link it for you below. But if you watched that, I was talking about not wanting to go private because I felt icky about paying privately for healthcare in the UK, partially because I don't think you should have to, and partially because it's like, well, I feel bad that I can afford to do that when somebody else couldn't afford to do that. Someone pointed out that they thought that within the UK it was becoming a two-tiered health system, and it was kind of like the NHS is for the people who need it, and then other people are being forced to pay if they want to basically queue jump, if they want to be seen in any reasonable amount of time. And a couple of people mentioned that in the comments, one of which saying that should kind of remove that ick for you a little bit and make you feel kind of like, well, if you go private, then you're leaving a space open for someone else, which it just reframed it. And I was just replying to that comment, and then I was watching the other half of this podcast, and they're literally saying that. Sharon said that, because one of the questions that they had was, should you be able to pay for superior healthcare? And she said she thought in the UK, if you earned over a certain amount of money, which would not be me, but you know, like we're talking about millionaires, you shouldn't be able to use the resources that other people need to use. So for example, the NHS. I just thought it was a really interesting topic, very topical for what me and Emma had been talking about, and that I'd just been chatting with people in the comments about, but I wondered what you guys thought. Do you think that there should be like a cap on the NHS? Like if you are literally a millionaire, you need to be paying privately for your healthcare, given the state of the NHS right now. I changed the bed in, and whenever I change the bed in, I feel like I deserve some kind of reward. I'm having a salad for dinner. Also another thing that needs to be recorded since I've been eating so horribly recently. And a big cup of water because I haven't drunk any water all day. I just, you know, need to get back into these habits that I've never had. So I'm going to apologise in advance / late that I know I'm not going to post this in the morning. It's going to be an evening vlog because it is 10:15. I finished work. I did another podcast with Emma. I changed the bed. I had a bath. I need like an hour before bed of doing nothing. So I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm going to play the Switch. I don't have to edit a vlog. So it's going to be a little bit late. I don't think anyone's going to care, but that was why. See you tomorrow.